Alright. So, the last 2 days have been nothing but scuff and inconvenience. I apologize if I sound a little bit stuffed up today. I was required to go into the home office yesterday. And my boss said he was suffering from hay fever, which is pretty normal for him, to be fair, this time of year. So he's puffy-eyed and blowing his nose a lot. Then I get a message this morning via my work email going, "Oh, it wasn't hay fever. It was COVID." So I'm feeling a little rough. A little rough. I was gonna work today, and in the end, I as soon as I read that email, like, I instantly started feeling sick. So I'm like, oh, that's just psychosomatic. It's not actually a thing, right? That's not actually a thing. And then, no, I started feeling absolute dog shit. Later on, it's been fun. It's been fun. And that was yesterday was also the first day I decided to go back to my wargaming club. So I was in a room with about 20 other people, and this room is, I don't know, you are no more than a meter away from any one person at any one time, and it's full of 50, 60-year-old men. So I probably probably made a few people sick. Yeah, it's been fun. So yeah, today I spent most of it in bed sleeping, and I'm feeling okay now. I'm feeling pretty decent now. Just a little congested. So if I go quiet or I sniff, yeah, sorry. So tonight we're gonna be doing a little bit of Honkai Star Rail again. Also, yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be streaming for. I want to do the full 4 hours if I can, but if I start feeling like crap, I will cut it early. But we're going to start with... Why is it just said I'm live again? What? Okay, thanks Stream Elements, you're great. So, yeah, we're going to start with some Honkai Star Rail. And then after that, I'm going to go into a bit of a nostalgia trip. So I want to look at an old game I used to play. And I come back to it periodically. For some reason, it's one of those games I can never quite quit, which is Anarchy Online. It's a early 2000s, one of the first MMOs, first sort of, I think it's the second generation of graphical MMOs. And I can never quite quit it. I will show you, and hopefully if you're not familiar with it, you will see why it keeps getting under my skin. So, I think for now, I've just re-downloaded the client and patched it. So we're gonna leave Anarchy Online alone for a minute, and if I... My internet is not happy today. Okay, I think I'm still here. Looks like it. Looks like it. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my internet today. Good thing it's getting replaced soon. Alright, good. How's my audio, by the way? I've been really struggling with getting my audio to be good quality. I listen back to my old VODs, and just the limiter on it just sounds terrible. So hopefully it sounds at least somewhat clear. Yeah. Oh, good. That's excellent. I'm going to pause the background music. Press this button. Okay. So I've been grinding through Honkai a fair bit, and I'm now at the Penacony stage. If we go to the Star Rail map, I have unlocked out to here. So previously, last week, this is by the same people who did Genshin. Yeah, it is absolutely. It's better than Genshin in my opinion. It's a more traditional turn-based game rather than Genshin's action RPG. But it effectively functions the same. One of the things I wanted to touch on, since I've accidentally, on purpose, got Lucy into this, is I want to kind of go over a very sort of brief how not to spend money on gacha games, how not to bankrupt yourself on getting cute boys and girls. So the thing is that if I go in here. Oh, no, wrong place. I not mean to go to the store. If we go to Warp, and in Genshin, that's wishes. So basically, there are 5 banners. Each of these is called a banner. The one at the bottom is permanent, and this is your yeah, no, I can get why he may not wanna let you do it. I pride myself in being pretty good at this. And I said this when I first got into Azur Lane, and then I'm like, oh, that's fine. I only spent like 20 to 30 quid on this, that wasn't so bad. And then I checked, and it's like, oh no, I spent 75 in 2 weeks. And I'm like, oh, okay. I better learn how to actually do this. So in Genshin, it is called they're called, I can't remember, Primogens. In Azur Lane, it's called Stellar Jade. Stellar Jade is the premium currency that you use to buy warp. So if you go to the exchange here, and we go down to Stellar Trade, you can buy passes with Stellar Jade. Stellar Jade, it drops in-game, but you can buy the Oni Eric pouches, and the Oni Eric stuff transfers 1-to-1 with Stellar Jade. Now, I will say that buying Oni Eric shards to use on rolling for characters is the least effective way of doing this. It is. So each character roll is 160 Stellar Jade. 160 Stellar Jade is £1. So, and that is just for an attempt. It is not for actually getting the characters. So I want to kind of, to prove my point a bit on this, I have with 1,367 Stellar Jade, I'm going to turn all 300 of my Oni Eric shards into Stellar Jade. And now I have 1,600. So what I'm going to do with these Stellar Jades, I'm going to buy the Star Rail Special Passes. These are used on the timed banners. The Star Rail Pass, which costs the same amount, is for the fixed permanent banner. So we're just going to buy 10. I'm buying 10 because you can run them in batches of 10. So if we go to... There are 4 banners currently. You have the permanent banner, which just exists forever. And you get the warp tokens for these periodically just for playing. So that you can just get these and use them whenever. Then you have these 2 here, which are timed. They're called light cones in this game, but they're like... They are a card that you attach to your characters to give them health. It's like an item drop, basically. And these 2 tie in to the 2 next banners up, which are the character banners. You have Runmei, who is coming back. Yeah, she's very cute. And she's probably the one I'm going to focus on. She's one that's been out in the game for a while. I'll come back to that in a sec. But she's not a new character. The new character is Firefly, which is her. She's brand new. And you can see that this banner will last for 19 days and 15 hours. It started yesterday. So these two banners last for 20 days. And then you also have these three characters. They're the same on both. And these are other timed characters. They're 4-star characters, where Firefly and Runmei are 5-star characters. So Firefly's brand new. They did a video for her recently. Actually, I do want to show. If I can find it quickly. Yeah, here we go. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Okay. I am just going to I need to go to volume mixer. I'm just going to turn Honkai all the way off for a second. I think I've just managed to mute literally everything. Okay, so I'm going to play the trailer. Right.
Requesting reinforcements. I repeat, requesting reinforcements. Forward, forward. Reinforcements. I repeat, requesting reinforcements. Siege unit has lost signal. Strike unit will engage target. We're under fire. Darn it. Is the experimental weapon ready yet? Darn it.
So they released these things for pretty much all of the new characters.
Unfortunately, I was also born a weapon to be destroyed. It's our destiny!
Tell me, who were you before?
Glamots, Iron Cavalry,
And now,
Celeron, Hunter.
then who will you be in the future?
I don't know.
To burn to ashes is the honor of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. Like destiny, it cannot be defied.
But for that, I still have the right to choose. Even if I'm like a firefly to a flame, and life begets death. In the future, I will be a firefly and live for myself until I die and burn to ashes.
Oh yeah, they do these trailers with pretty much every character that comes out. That's Firefly's one. I don't know I'd have to look for the one for Runmei from probably a year ago. So basically, back to it now. The secondary characters are ones that have been in rotation before. In some in Runmei has been in rotation before. So But so each character will come in for 20 days and then probably won't be back for 6 months to a year. So you want to spend the time for these characters getting the tickets and the Stellar Jade to unlock them. The best way to get them through is by doing dailies or grinding the simulated universe, unlocking things. You can get more Stellar Jade easier than you can by buying it. The only reason you should ever be buying Stellar Jade for the purposes of buying characters is if you have like less than a day left. The other thing that's important to understand about the pulls in this game is if we go to view details and go into records here, you can see, not records, view details. You can see that the drop rate out of 5-star entities is 50% for Runmai. And this will be the same for Firefly as well. And then the drop rate out of 4-star entities is Gallagher Misha and this is a Chinese game. And they have a lot of Chinese names. I'm terrible at pronouncing Chinese. Joy? Yeah, that. You have a 50% chance of getting one of those from the 4-star entities. Now, the important thing to note is if you start scrolling down here, this is where you start to understand why buying Stellar Jade is a trap. For this character event warp, the chance of obtaining 5-star characters and 4-star characters are as follows. During the event, the base chance of obtaining 5-star characters is 0.6%. So that means for every 200 pulls, you should roughly get one 5-star character. And the consolidated chance, including the guarantee, is 1.6%. Within 90 warps, at least one 5-star character is guaranteed. So there's a pity every 90. So basically, every 100 pulls, every 90 pulls, you should get a 5-star character, of which a 50% chance is going to be the character in the banner. And then you can see it's nice that it's transparent about the percentage chances here. However, the important thing to note is it's a 0.6% base chance to get a 5-star character, which means that you would need to buy 32,000 Stellar Jade. And that's not even a guarantee. Okay? Not even a guarantee. Like you should get 2 pities, but you might not get the character that you want. And just to give you an idea of how much Stellar Jade that's going to be, what did I say? I said 32,000 Stellar Jade. This is why you don't use it with Stellar Jade. The 1,300 I had originally, which you can buy for £15 or about $17. I don't know what the price is in dollars. They may be the same, numerically the same. Is a day's play for me. So you're better just to earn it. The other thing to keep in mind is that you can also buy these tickets outright with Embers Exchange. You see I've got a healthy amount. And you get those for every time you do a pull. However, I am sold out for another 10 days. So I'm just going to save this, and for this to restock, then I'm just going to buy them all, and then I will then open up the packs en masse. And then you could also buy them with Undying Starlight, and what Undying Starlight is another way to buy items or characters, and you get the Undying Starlight if you unlock a character that you've already maxed out. There are other ways you get it as well, but basically it's pity currency. The other thing to note, just if that wasn't bad enough, we pop to the character screen really quickly. Characters, and we go and we look at Natasha here. You will see Eidolons. She is currently E0, or Eidolon level 0, or E0. Basically, every time you unlock the character after the first, instead of getting the character, you'll get their Eidolon. And that allows you to raise their Eidolon level, which is gives you additional boosts. So yeah, that means, in practice, that you need to get the character 6 times. Oh, Jingwei is actually a really, really good character. Jingwei is actually a really, really good character. I have her in my main. So, in my main rotation. So, so the main way of getting, if you want to work out how to get, getting tongue-tied. If you want to work out how to get Stellar Jade, you should look at your Inter-Astral Guide, and you can look down here, and you can say, okay, for doing these operation briefings, I can get 100, so I would need to clear stage 12 of the Forgotten Halls memory, or enhance 4 light cones to level 60. Or you can get them for doing these daily quest, like login quest sort of thing. You can get them for doing. That's how you unlock gear mostly. You also get Trailblazer experience from here. Okay, so you then have the simulated universe where you can pick it up. You can do events, and there are plenty of ways. You just need to look at where to unlock them in the guide. You can also see things in the travel log. Again, there are plenty of events in here where you can come and say that I get 20 if I just do the trial for Firefly, and then I get a 20 for doing Runmai's one, and then thanks for the follow. And then for the minor cards, you don't get them. But there's always ways. There's always ways to get Stellar Jade. You should only really be spending money on it if you are at the end point for the card, for the banner, and you are running out. So I'm going to spend my 11 warps, on trying to get Runmai, and I will show you what you get. I've just realized I've muted everything on That's My Internet. One sec. Volume mixer. There we go. So I'm just going to hit warp 10. That's the sound of disappointment. It plays a very specific piece of music when you unlock the 5-star character. I'm so used to hearing the normal one now. As soon as I hear it's like, yeah, I didn't get anything. So I've got light cones. These are light cones. And as you can see, because I've already got these, I'm getting Undying Embers. Sorry, I'm getting Undying Embers just for the pull. And I have Misha already. So that's why I got the Undying Starlight bonus. Yeah, it's literally a train. It's a train that drives on light rails through the galaxy. It's a literal train. Yes. So yeah, because I already have Misha, it converted them to Undying Starlight, and they're Eidolon. I have one more, and I want to see if I get lucky. Nope. Didn't think so. So if we pop to the exchange now, we can have a look and see... Oh, I've got enough to buy one more pass. We'll buy one more pass. I don't think there's anything else I can redeem at the moment. And we'll try one more time. Oh, that's... Oh god, I've forgotten his name already? Amazing. I unlocked him last time. Unfortunately, it is from this game. It is Boot Hill. This guy. Unfortunately, I got into this by watching another streamer do this, and they were unlocking Archon, or who is colloquially known, I believe, in the community as Mummy. Unfortunately, I missed that card. She is very mummy. But the cowboy is awesome. Yeah, he is. He's a fun character. And he does a silly amount of damage. Absolutely ridiculous amount of damage. Okay. So from here, what we can do is if we go to the aptitude showcase, we can start a trial and see what Firefly's even like. I've never played her before, so it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, it's a very fun game. It's a very, very fun game. I do enjoy it a lot. I got very very Evangelion vibes from her trailer. So transform and gain new abilities with the ultimate. Yeah, okay. It's also it's good and pretty hard, but it's also bizarrely emotional. There are some there's some very strong story writing in here, and there's a lot of moments which are really emotional. All right. Use the technique to leap into the air to move freely. She can leap. Oh. Firefly can use the technique to leap into the air and move about freely. Yeah, okay, I got that. When the free movement time is out, or clicking the technique button and uses a plunging attack to hit all enemies within... Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, that's funny. I like that. What? Okay.
You've arrived, huh? Step up, let's see ya.
I have Gallagher. I unlocked him a while ago, but I've just not done anything with him. And now, after the first fight, now it's telling me how she plays. So, single target basic attack, consumes a portion of this unit's own HP to regenerate energy, deals fire damage to a single enemy, advances the unit's next action. Advance is basically, it skips the character up the turn order. And the ultimate is enters a complete combustion state, advances this unit's action by 100%, so basically it'll go twice in a row, I think. Gains enhanced basic attack and enhanced skill, increases this unit's speed. Speed is how quickly in the turn order they come up. Weakness, break efficiency, okay. Talent is the lower the HP, the less damage is received. So basically it's a nerf, well, debuff in a sense. Yeah, with Gallagher, I use Natasha a lot, but that's mostly because she's the one that I have leveled. I don't have Bailu yet, who I've heard is a really good healer. Gallagher, I have Gallagher and Lynx, and Lynx is probably the one I will level up next. And the technique is, we've already seen the technique.
Decided to play your ace, huh? Let's kick things off with you. Nice battle. Good brew. Full-bodied and sweet, my friends. Indulge yourself.
That's cool, I like that. So if you haven't played Honkai before, basically basic attacks will build up the your skill points, which is the 5 followed by the 5 stars next to the single target button. So, and then you use those skill points to use skills, which is the E, which is in this case bounce. So you tend to build up to then do a big attack, and the skill points are shared across all characters. So you can accidentally use too many skill points and then find out that you can't heal. Then, as you play, both Q and the single target basic attacks and the skill attacks build up your ultimate. Skill attacks build up ultimate more than basic attacks. And every time you do an ultimate, you get fun little Sakuga.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
In position. Take your positions.
I tend to use healers. I know that in theory it's better to not, so you can use more buffs and debuffs. Plus shield can do a lot of heavy lifting, but
Putting commands.
I don't feel like I have a strong enough character lineup yet for that.
For another beating?
That's what I'm hoping to get to.
Stay in step.
That was an absurd amount of damage.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
I'll definitely be wanting to unlock Firefly though. She's fun.
Still the same rule.
The other thing to note with almost said Genshin, with Honkai is you can actually automatically fight,
Great teamwork.
which may seem, I don't know, like not playing the game, but there are a lot of fights that are effectively a grind for some of the materials or basic equipment. So it is nice to just be able to like automatically fight. It is, however, very inefficient. There are some monsters that seem to be entirely based around the idea of messing with people who use the auto attack. There's on the second world, there's a creature, a monster which does damage to your party based on what attacks you do. So if you aren't paying it, and the AI game is not smart enough to say, oh, they're doing this.
Fireflies. I will fight for myself. Until everything burns to ashes.
That is really cool. Yeah, there's a monster in the second world which will say, oh, you will take a punishment if you use basic attacks. You will take a punishment if you use skills. You take a punishment if you attack that character directly. The AI is not smart enough to avoid that, so you can end up losing fights because the AI is dumb. So you have to be a bit careful.
Enemy targets detected.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
I'm not sure what I think of the Trailblazer Imaginary character, which is the guy who does the dancing. It's so goofy. compared to the physical and the fire-based one, he is so goofy. Wow, okay.
So, in the mood for another beat? Let's kick things off with you.
I'm not sure where they provided Gallagher. There seems to be enough self-healing in the party.
Net markers activated.
Do not need him at all.
Good old counterattack.
I think I've healed once in this fight. Thanks, Proena. Have a great evening. Or morning, rather. Afternoon. Afternoon! That's the one. Got there in the end. Yeah, I got quite lucky with Boot Hill. I got really unlucky with the other one who's in the banner, whose name I keep forgetting. Fujuan. No, Fujuan. I managed to get her. I managed to get her with within an hour left of the banner, and I got it by getting this at the 1 month subscription. With the last thing, like the $4.99 subscription, I managed to get them on before I started breaking into the more expensive Stellar Jade things. But I didn't have them either because I'm relatively new. So I also know they're quite good from the tier list perspective for one of the, God, what's it called? Halls of Memory, something like that. And I really like Runmei from meeting them on. Yeah, definitely. From meeting her on the Herta space station, and the little Kate cats. The Kate cats are fantastic. So goddamn cute. Okay, so she is a Harmony character, increases all allies' weakness break efficiency, and further delays the actions of weakness broken enemies. That's fun. When allies break enemy weaknesses, deals additional break damage, and increase all ally speed. That's... okay, I want her. Just reading that, I want her. That is strong. Also, those are some very long legs. Why can't I switch? Okay, fine. Deals minor ice damage. After using her skill, Runmei gains overtone. Yeah, she's very mother. She's very mother. When Runmai has overtone, increases all allies' damage and weakness break efficiency. The ultimate is an all-type resisted penalty for all allies. Nice. Penetration. And their attacks apply Thanatoplum Rebloom to enemies hit. Increases speed for all allies. And the technique is automatically triggers a skill for one time after using the technique. Allies attacking enemies in the simulated universe. Oh, she's specific for the universes. That's interesting. For the techniques, at least. That's quite interesting. Okay, I need to unlock her. I need to unlock her.
So what? I won't surrender. Yes! Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it. You hold some academic value, I suppose. Eternal knowledge.
Oh. Oh, yeah, it's to every character. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's the chicken lady. I forgot about that ultimate. I love it. It's so dumb. I don't actually know if I've unlocked Shushang yet.
Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
I don't know what to say to that ultimate animation. That is cool. Very, very cool.
Stay away. Want to see what I can do? Dodge this. Savor the vigor of it. Enjoying yourself? There's more to life than drawing breath.
Yeah, it's odd that it only lets me select her. I know it's an AoE. Yeah. I use Bronya a lot. I really like Bronya. At first I didn't really like her because it's like, well, okay, I'm playing a character which doesn't shoot to boost another character. Surely that's not as good. But then you realize that she also advances the turn order considerably.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. So this is the warmth of life. Pay attention. Every petal in life's garden will be end of time.
Aw. I triggered her ultimate, but they all just dropped dead. Oh well. That's another 20 Stellar Jade. Whoops. Haven't done the league for a while. Alright, so... no, didn't mean to come in here. What am I trying to do? Why am I being pinged? Oh, it's Misha's Eidolon.
The one thing I look forward to? Growing up, of course.
And... I want to have a quick look in the store to see if I can try another pull. No, not yet. Okay. So right now, I've just hit the ability to within the last 24 hours I've hit the ability to unlock level 60. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is catch up my yeah, I tend to, based on just playing her just now, I think that would be better than Bronya if built right, because she can do more characters. It's why I quite like Asta. Though she's quite weak comparatively. Like, the idea of what Asta does is quite good. Yeah, so at the moment I'm just going through the characters and trying to unlock and ascend the ones that I use the most to level 60. I really like Clara as a character as well. It's a shame she's physical in a sense, because I keep finding like I'm struggling to find characters that do enough damage for as a frontline character. I have Serval, who's lightning. Herta, who I haven't built out enough really. Qing Hui, who I think she's the next one I want to try and get to 60. I just need to either do material exchange or go to the stagnant shadow. I should have. Yeah, I've got enough. So we're gonna pop down there and see if we can grind these out. Okay. Level 50. Oh, we can use Clara for this. So we're going to take... what I said, Clara. No, not Serval. I keep getting Serval and Natasha's portraits mixed up. I don't know how, because they look nothing alike. Yeah, Clara is very, very, very strong. That, and I just like her design.
Target threat index raised.
Yeah, this is my... I think I've been playing this for about 2 weeks. Well, this is week 3. This is week 3. I played a lot of this in a short amount of time. It is definitely supplanted Azerlane and Genshin, which was the main games that I was playing before. I say playing. You don't really play Azerlane.
Converge and awaken. You'll pay for this. The time is now. Lend me your strength. I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora. I'm not afraid of you.
I'm gonna accelerate the animations a little.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Hide.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Mission command.
The nice thing about Clara is that every time she gets attacked, they have a retaliation attack. Um,
Great of you.
so she's a tank that retaliates and does a fairly strong amount of damage. Especially in situations where they are pumping out AoEs.
That's better. Think you'll pay for this. I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
I haven't played Wuthering Waves yet. It is one I want to look at. It's just a case of finding out, finding time to do more than one or two gacha games at the same time is very rough.
This battle is unavoidable. A quick divination. Naughty child. Rest all things in this human creations.
From my point of view, the thing I have to be kind of careful of is I'm very susceptible to numbers go big. Like anything that involves having a very notable numeric character progression, it scratches this little bit in my brain. So yeah, I need to be a bit careful with how much time I spend on things like that, or like just go. Oh, I'll just do one or two more pulls. One or two more pulls. You know, I'll get it. I quite like idle games for that reason as well, because I can just watch things progress. Honestly, I should just make a spreadsheet that increments a number once every random seconds, and that would work. It would save me a lot of money as well. Oh, that is so far too real. Oh, yeah. What idle game is it, Lucy? Oh, nice, you got 3. I think I need more than 3, so we're gonna go again.
Target threat index raised.
Exo Miner. Okay. Never heard of it, but there are about 1,000 idle games out there. I'll look it up in a bit.
Naughty child. Nap time. Lend me your strength. I need to be brave.
Hide.
Together as one.
Stay back, Clara.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
So I actually found a website called Warp Tracker for that. Because I was trying to work out, like, where's my pity is as well. It requires you to run a PowerShell command to generate a link. But, yeah, Warp Tracker is quite good for that. Give me a sec. Let me find out where it is. This is it.
Hesitation only breeds chaos.
Oh, you're mobile. Fair. Okay.
Converge and awaken.
I'm not sure I could play this on mobile. Well, I could play this on mobile. Genshin was awful on mobile.
Justin, just a little something. Think nothing of it. Please, I'll never forget you.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora. Nap time. I need to be brave.
Hide.
I see through you.
Mission command.
This battle is
Eliminating threat.
time fresh. Nap time. You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. A quick divination.
Eliminating threat.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Stay back, Clara.
I protect everyone. Tell me, Mr. Sora. Naughty child. Nap time. Need to be.
I'm just going to point out how crap my short-term memory is. I forgot who I was ascending. I'm going to have to go hunt for my characters now. I know I've got the right thing for the character I was looking for. I think it was Pella. No? Who was it? Oh, I have such a small brain. Oh, it was Chinque. Okay. Oh, my poor crap brain. So we're gonna convert some over. We're gonna upgrade them, and then that should be enough to get her to 50-60. That's fine, you don't need to pay attention. This is my fault. I don't really have many level up materials, sadly, so... Go to the travelogue. Oh no, not the travelogue. Keep doing that. I keep getting that and the interastral guide mixed up. Oh, nothing to claim here. Oh, I've missed something. Yeah. Oh, I remember where I'm supposed to be looking. I have such a small brain. Alright, bud of memories. I have absolutely no idea. To be honest, I have no idea. I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to drop Fushuan for Serval. And then I will drop Bronya for March. I just want to see if I can just AoE my way through this.
This song's for you.
Target threat index lowered. Annihilate.
Told you I could fight.
Yeah, fair. Completely fair.
Time for a shot. Try that again.
I mean, that's in a sense, that's kind of what I'm doing the same thing, except I'm streaming it while grinding for things for the Stellar Jade. And just generally upgrading my characters.
You can fight it or rock with it.
Target threat index.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
Eliminating threat.
My turn. Naughty child. Nap time.
Mission command. Mission command.
This song's for you. Turn it up.
Target threat index.
Told you I could fight. Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
I mean, going back to the thing about Wuthering Waves from a while ago, I think if Wuthering Waves is a bit like Genshin, though, that's actually not bad, because the big thing that I noticed playing Honkai versus Genshin is how much better the writing and the story is in Honkai over Genshin. Genshin was like, I swear, it was like playing... It was like playing the Pokemon anime. It was that level of plot.
Target threat
Rather than, like, being actually interesting. That sounds really harsh.
Not today.
But I guess it's... But Honkai is very, very different. And like, it caught me out with some of the story writing the same way Final Fantasy XIV caught me out with some of its sudden emotional storylines.
I'm okay.
yourself, you can fight it. Or rock with it.
Target threat index. Hide.
Okay. I only got 6. There we go. So, well, that's enough to get to 254. Okay. The other thing that I struggle with in this game is all of the materials and upgrades there. Yeah, that's fair. That's actually a really good point. Um, but this is the other thing I'm bad at is getting all the traces upgraded. Because there's so much to upgrade on characters. Light cones, relics, traces, eidolons. It's a lot of farming for different things. So I think what I'm going to do is I don't want to sit here and grind the same repetitive things. I'm going to want to actually progress the story. I broke off from the story because I wanted to catch up on levels a little. Oh, levels on characters and unlock stuff. That is what I meant to say. Because I feel like I think I'm quite close to the end of this story because I'm on Penacony now, and I've had a look at the number of missions I have left. And although this is a fairly big area, I am aware that I'm hitting the end of the current story that they've currently unlocked.
Our rooms are down this way.
Okay. I mean, I've mostly focused on light cones and relics. Because those seem to do the most, have the most impact, especially light cones.
If there's medicine, it'll come in handy. Quit giving me the stigma!
We're finally here. Let's all head to our rooms first and put down our bags.
I haven't unlocked Himiko yet. I have tried. I have tried so hard to unlock Himiko. For reasons.
Well, how about a drink first? Penacony's Soul Glad is very famous.
Go on. We may be thinking of the same thing.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. Thank you for the tip. That's really helpful.
Do you remember the invite that the Express received?
That's right, yeah. This is Himiko, the one on screen now. And yeah, she has the satellite explosion thing.
Families, esteemed guests are cordially invited to Penacony to participate in our grand celebration. That's why we're here in the first place.
You recall correctly, but there was more to this invite. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
I don't remember that part of the invite. You mean there was a hidden message?
This is the part that
Yeah, I probably wouldn't use her.
family was
There are better options, I think, that I may already have. I don't have one for fire damage, so she might be useful in that regard. But I just like collecting characters.
But the box that was sent to us was slightly unusual. The music it played had off-key notes in the background. I I recorded these dissonant notes, and they were a perfect match with the gravity wave frequency when the Express made its warp jump. Also, the Express engine's spatial curvature was its encryption key.
A distress call method regularly used by the Nameless.
I can't be certain. It may be a masked fool's trap. From the execution itself, the Riddlers or Inquisition spirits could have done this themselves.
When did you discover this?
When we were handling that Law Fu Stellaron matter, I told Pom Pom about it first thing.
It's no wonder that IPC Ambassador also mentioned this watchmaker. The invite he received must also have contained a hidden message, and it seems like he decoded it. There's something else on my mind. When the invite was brought up, that family leader mentioned being one of the actual administrators of Penacony, and that it was their duty to relieve us of any problems. In hindsight, there was more to that statement. He also had Miss Robin with him. I'm no singer, but her voice sounded a little strange. Would a singer really take to the stage if their voice wasn't in top shape?
Are you saying you suspect that the family did not send the invite and is hiding something from us?
It's possible. The fact that
Such mummy and daddy energy between Himiko and Welt.
actions is already unusual, and your discovery confirms that there could be a third party involved. I take back what I said. Things become
Okay.
more interesting with each passing second. Why didn't you tell the others?
We shouldn't interfere if this is just an internal affair of Penacony or the family.
But you said so yourself. This could concern the Trailblaze.
Well, I did. Which is why, before we set off, I told March 7th and Don Hung about this.
So I was the only one kept in the dark then.
That's because you were zonked out the whole ride. No one had the chance to tell you.
Who sent the invite? What is the purpose of gathering all of the factions into Penacony? And why does the family choose to remain silent about their knowledge of this? There are too many unanswered questions. We must use the utmost caution before we go deeper. Right now, let's just focus on the conductor's request. We'll collect intel while enjoying this wonderful vacation. Penacony is, after all, a famed resort of the cosmos. Not many get a chance to even visit in their lifetime. Head back to your rooms, get some rest, and prepare to enter the dreamscape.
It's time to head back to my room. Before entering the dream, I should probably talk to the rest.
I had to change character because I was walking over the marble and all I could hear was Clara's bare feet slapping off of it. It was bothering me.
Why is my room door open? How fortuitous. We meet again.
Oh, not this prick.
Calm down. I'm just here to soak in the festive vibe. This may be your room now, but half a system hour ago, it was still mine. A lucky block number, a lucky floor, a lucky room number. You have no idea how much I went through to book this precious space. And now I've given it to you. Treasure it well, friend.
Oof. Ouch.
Of course. What, you thought the family acted simply out of their own goodwill? Penacony's a true blue land of dreams. How many across the stars would spend half their lives just to acquire an admission ticket into the Reverie? Think about the type of people who can even afford to stay here. If it wasn't for my brilliant plan, you think the family would offend those bigwigs just to sate the paltry whims of an unsought guest such as yourself? So sit down and let's have a chat. With everything said and done, I think I deserve at least this much, right?
His voice reminds me of somebody's. Obviously some other, like, I don't know, streamer or something. I don't know what it is. I think it's the enunciation.
Cutting to the chase. I like that. Simple.
Yeah.
I need your help. You may or may not know this, but Penacony's far murkier than it seems. The family's eyes.
I'm kind of waiting for Ratio to come back into the pool. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, to be honest. Since there seems to be a lot of people, a lot of VAs who do Twitch streaming. So yeah, I think I know who it reminds me of a bit, but not for the accent. But it reminds me of Vox Akuma from Niji Sanji, except not English. I think it's the same sort of enunciation and weight he puts on words.
My goal is simple. Help the IPC retrieve some things that belong to them in the first place. If you agree, when this is done, you will stand to reap great rewards, as well as the preservation's protection.
I've not watched a lot of I haven't watched a lot of Vox's stuff. He's come up a lot from like Rima Evanstar stuff on what's on the drama with Niji. But he's got a fantastic voice, absolutely fantastic voice. And with some of the things he said around, like, especially around parasocial relationships, yeah, I have mad respect for him.
It's clear you're not just one of the crowd. You possess a distinct quality, so magnetic that it could sway the outcome of any game. That power, you really don't wish to use it. Or you don't want to be rid of it. Why not use it to etch your name across the stars? The power that men both fear and desire is right in the palms of your hands. Mr. Stellaron, have I hit the nail on the head?
I now can't not hear him in Vox's voice. I can hear two voices, one in my ears and one in my head.
I know now. You don't have to answer me now. Sit on it for a while. When the time is right, I will look for you again. Of course, you can confer with your colleagues as well, or go as far as to use me in turn. I welcome that notion, because it will also show me your true value. I don't do deals where I'm on the losing end, so I hope that friends don't let me down.
Oh, okay. Okay, I've not heard of them, but that doesn't surprise me. I'll give them a look.
Very well. Oh yes. Before I go, let's play another game. A simple game, too. Get to know each other better. You just have to guess which hand the chip is hiding in. you get a better grasp on my personality and the way I do things. Left or right? Get ready. I'm about to reveal the answer.
Yeah, go eat. Go eat.
No? I didn't get your answer. Oh, but that's fine because... Friend, the game has already begun. Allow me to make you an offer. One you can't refuse. No reason to choose otherwise. And no other choice.
Hello there.
Huh?
What are you doing?
Mommy.
Your room. Well played, friend. You haven't been in Penacony long, but you already know how to rope people into your cause.
Yeah, sadly, we're probably not going to see her back in rotation for a year. Because we missed her. She was 20 days ago. Sucks, doesn't it?
Oh, don't misunderstand. That was a mere reminder. This place runs deep with plenty of unsavory characters. Don't forget to stay on your toes. I'll make my exit now.
Why haven't you left? This is my room. I jest. Take it easy. This is indeed your room. I was just passing by. I'm trying to find my own room too, and I heard a commotion here. So I came to take a look. Luckily your door was open.
Yeah, Serval's great.
That man looked like he was up to no good. Anyway, as long as you're all right. I should return to my room too. But before I go, can I ask you a question? You may think it's something
Welcome back.
perhaps even rude. But I wish to know, have we met somewhere before? Yes. It was a dream.
Yeah, I know. I missed her card. So I think we're gonna have to wait like a year or something for me to get another shot at her. I'm so sad.
This is your name, isn't it? Pleased to meet you. You forget. That man mentioned it before he left. My memory's not very good, but it's not so bad that I can't remember details from just minutes ago. Galaxy Ranger Acheron. This is what they call me. You can call me whatever you want. We will likely meet again. Lastly, a gentle reminder. There are people who possess unwavering resolution and faith, even unto death, and they do not wield such conviction for good. And on that man's face I see such a similar expression. One who wears a blade must use it to cut eventually. And when a gambler has nothing to lose on the table, he will surely go for broke and bet it all. I thought you should know all this before making a choice. Goodbye.
Acheron left.
Okay, 6 months. That's not too bad.
I can't. Forget it. It's taken a while, but at least I can finally enter the dream.
Sorry, can you point me in the direction of the lobby?
Seems like it's over. Time to work the dream pool according to the Dreamscape Pass's instructions.
Okay. I got a character. Oh. There we go. I was doing this thing again. I don't like sometimes how the tutorials will not let me do things. Hang on. I know what I need to do here. Oh, I can't make her any bigger than that. Never mind. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Not sure why I keep saying you, because there's nothing... Okay, it's just being silly. One character I got, and I got this character after their, I don't want to spoil it for Lucy, who's not got there yet. I got them, I think I got them luckily yesterday, I think. This is after I've hit Penacony, after I've finished the Lufu quest. I unlocked them, and getting this character after the Lufu questline feels very strange. Very strange.
Peace. Peace is above all things.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm with you. Like, I like the dialogues, for the most part. Yeah, Tingyun. Yeah. I do like the dialogue, but like, if I've done this before, or some of the tutorials where it's showing you, a thing you already know how to do. And it's like, yeah, just can you do this again, please? I'm like, oh, for God's sake, why? Why? Let me play the game.
Welcome to Penacony, honored guest.
Alright, I've been wanting to see what the dream pool thing does forever. Well, not forever, but since I got here, so finally get to work out what this thing is. Yeah. It's also quite fun that her skill is somewhat random. There's a lot of fun playing Qinghui.
Just focus on breathing and imagine you're in paradise. Imagine a dreamland.
What is
Dr. Ratio!
Why the long face? Hey, I just realized. Where's that handsome bust of yours?
You're late. By 4 minutes and 16 seconds. You better have solved the mystery of Akavili's fall. Otherwise, I suggest not tangling with the nameless.
You mean you don't believe me when I say I truly wish to befriend them?
Clamorous people do not make friends. Fun fact, the
Yeah. Yeah, very yaoi.
jarring songs, and your choice of attire is somewhat peacock-esque. It seems this peacock is short of a feather or two. The family's been rummaging through your things, haven't they?
Yeah, by that gray-suited fellow. All the cash gifts and the box containing the cornerstones. Huh? Where are you going?
Back home. To tell the corporation that some idiot ruined everything.
It's nothing more than a few rocks. Why so serious? Who cares if they're gone?
Without that aventurine stone, you're nothing more than a doomed Sigonian thrall, sentenced to die by the IPC. Or is that serial number on your neck a cherished memento from the Amber Lord?
You're funny, I'll give you that. It appears our erudite friend has done his homework.
It's my job. How would a gambler wrest Penacony back from the IPC otherwise?
Don't worry, Doctor, I have my ways. The family fears interference from the IPC, hence their constant intervention. Or to play devil's advocate, perhaps Penacony might might have always been a ruse under the guise of the harmony. If you ask me, that invite is nothing but a self-planted diversion. A red herring. Or maybe they're thinking of pulling off something big during the Charmony Festival. Or someone else made the invite, and they acquiesced.
Stop talking and kiss, guys.
Well, regardless, be it the family or the Watchmaker's legacy, as long as they're all useful to me.
Get to the point. What's your plan?
Well, no need to expand on that now. It's not yet time to reveal my trump card.
Damned gambler. Any true collaboration demands trust. Did that notion somehow escape your Sigonian upbringing?
Then, do you trust me?
That depends on you.
I think the lip syncing has broken in this scene.
So you don't trust me either. Now that was easy. So I didn't go to school, and my
Yeah,
parents
100%.
A pity. They left before they could impart any life lessons.
I did not mean to offend.
I'm not offended. But they did teach me that friends are weapons of the Abgens. Even under the watchful eye of the Harmony, we need as many friends as we can get. Let's see. The Garden of Recollection and the Astral Express have already made contact. The Annihilation Gang, I can't really count on them. The Knights of Beauty haven't given their answer. And as for the bunch at the tavern... Speaking of which, I ran into a woman just now who introduced herself as a Galaxy Ranger. The whole conversation felt off. Help me look into her. Huh? Well, you don't really disdain me that much, do you? Well, seems like I'm on my own again.
So this is the dreamscape? The atmosphere here creeps me out. What was that weird noise just now? A note?
The impossible can also happen in dreams. Find it, and then you shall be granted an audience.
This way. Can you see me? Over here. Please, come this way.
It's Misha.
I thought I heard a familiar voice. Is it coming from the painting?
That is not a sus painting at all.
Wonderful.
You just went through the goatsy painting.
Welcome to the Gallery of Thoughts. You can think of this as the entrance to the Golden Hour. I'm here to provide guidance to our guests. Huh? You remember? This is a temporary interchange, so it looks a little rundown. I apologize for any unpleasantness in your stay. But if you enter the Golden Hour, I'm sure all your troubles will dissipate in an instant.
What happened to the reverie?
You're asking about the reverie in the dreamscape, right? I'm not sure exactly either. I'm sorry. You've perhaps read about it in your dreamscape past, but I can explain it one more time. Golden Hour is one of the 12 dreamscapes in Penacony, and its time coincides with midnight. Here, the dream's time is forever stuck in the moment before midnight. Tomorrow will not come, and this night of revelry will never end. But that doesn't mean that time is stopped in the dream. To avoid any physical or mental burden on guests, time in the dream has been synced with realities, so don't worry. Note? It was my mistake. I failed to tidy up properly and caused an inconvenience for you. I'm truly sorry. You just go right through that door to reach Golden Hour. I wish you an unforgettable dream.
this door is the real Penacony. I'm looking forward to it.
Another sussy painting. It took him long enough to realize.
Are you alright?
So I am not gay, but there are certain characters I'd go gay for. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
That's a normal reaction for first-time visitors to the dreamscape.
Seems like our guest here hasn't gotten used to the transition. Fret not. Feeling a sense of weightlessness is normal for new visitors. Robin, please guide our friend in getting more comfortable with the new environment.
Leave it to me. Don't worry, just relax. You'll be feeling like your normal self in no time. Inhale. Now exhale. You should be feeling fully in control now. Welcome to Penacony.
Yeah, it's kind of like a season pass. You can pay money to unlock secondary gifts. Really up to you if you think it's worth it. I've done it. It's £10 or 20 days or something. It's not the most expensive thing in the world, and it's convenient, but I don't think I would call it. Yeah, I pay money to. Oh, you actually unlock pay for the unlock. Oh, okay. No, I just pay money to open up the secondary gifts and then grind.
It was a song with a harmonic tune.
Relax. Just did some tuning on you with the resonance of the harmony to allow you to control your limbs freely in the dreamscape. Essentially, the dream of Penacony is a world formed by Memoria. Only by fully understanding its nature can you move freely within it. It's like learning to swim. It's easy to sink at first when you aren't accustomed to the water, but once you get the hang of it, you can float and swim on the surface effortlessly. Thanks for the compliment. In fact, we don't really have an in-depth understanding of the Memoria. Unless you're one of the memo keepers of the Garden of Recollection, it can be difficult at first to manipulate the Memoria as you wish. Once you've been tuned by the harmony, you can use the same laws of physics from the real world to understand how the dream world...
In legal terms, I'm far from an infant these days, so I do have to be a bit careful.
Oops. I've fallen into my professional habits again. I just can't seem to shake off this urge to be a know-it-all.
Don't mind him. He's always like that. Please, enjoy the beautiful dreamscape the family has built for everyone. We shall take our leave. Have a blast.
I was just about to pass comment on the fact that the cell phones still work in the dreamscape. The game's ahead of me by calling it out. Okay.
sales store. Should I visit it?
Okay.
Bustling. There are so many people.
Hang on, I need
around
to scratch my itch. I really should save up for 10, but I can't help myself. Right, anyway. This way. Yeah, I'm not used to gacha game characters actually being voiced. It doesn't matter, no, but like it's easier just to press once and get 10 unlocks than go through the whole process with the cutscene, which you can skip, but you need to manually skip it each time to do the unlocks. That's the only reason, really. Who are you looking at? Very much reminds me of the original Disney Alice in Wonderland. With the these guys.
Did that billboard just move?
Okay, it's stalking me now. Piss off. Ah!
According to the map, that's the Dreamscape sales store. Is that a...
Trailblazers from the Astronaut. Welcome to Dreamscape Sales Store.
Yeah, that is very true.
It's me, the Dreamscape Sales Store. I also know my way with Dr. Edward. I'm happy to be at your service. Here's where you'll get to experience all sorts of fascinating dreamscapes. From the top-notch productions of Glock Studios to private donations. We have it all. If I'm not mistaken, this is your first visit to Penacony, isn't it? Please be rest assured that Dr. Edward will provide the best service you can find in helping you purchase your first dreamscape and indulge in an exclusive and marvelous dreamland journey. And that's the end of my analysis. I'm sure you'll be a fan of this dream book. It's a contribution from an anonymous donor and is said to contain the memory of the fallen Eon Nakavili.
That's not at all suspect.
This dream book. It's the magic of psychoanalysis.